whilst times are like they are, I think this is a good time for me to get this out and talk about this, right? Now, I've got offences in the past, that people need to be helping me with, because we can prove together, if I can get the right team, that I have been set up from day one, right? Now, it doesn't take much proof or much looking into, right, to go and see that members of Lancashire Police, Lancashire PPU Public Protection Unit, have come to my house on several separate occasions and locked me up for absolutely nothing. Utter, fabricated, corrupt evidence and a conspiracy that I and my family have had against us for the last 15, 20 years by the Asian community in Blackburn, Lancashire. And now it has got to the point where they've been having the police corrupted. So they must be paying some money. They've got some pull, right? But I'm not shutting up. Yeah, I had that officer, WPC Turner, from Lancashire Police, Lancashire Green Bank, come to my house with a picture of a leg. This picture of a leg had been devised in a local mosque 2 weeks before she even came to my house with this false, fabricated evidence. Somebody needs to start helping me. And don't read what's been said about me, because I'm telling you now, on further investigation, we can prove that these offences that I've even had to plead guilty to just to get out of jails at the time are nothing but complete fabricated bullshit, right? I was charged with hitting a 16-year-old girl off a fucking cold sore, a picture of a cold sore, and it has to be a 16-year-old girl or accused of fucking setting my dog on a 6-year-old kid, because them are the kind of charges that I have been brought against that are completely false and fabricated to make me look a right cunt, because I know exactly what is going on in these fucking communities, with the police helping the Muslim community and the Muslim community being so fucking corrupt, right? They are getting police officers to go and knock on people's doors with pieces of absolute bullshit because they're that confident that they're going to fuck you and get away with it. And I'm going to show you what I was charged with. I've got the exact evidence. And this is great, this. That is supposed to be a 6-year-old Asian girl's leg, yeah? And that is supposed to be my American Bulldog's bite mark on her leg. Now I'll show you my American Bulldog actually. And that is meant to be the bite mark on a 6-year-old kid's leg. There's my American Bulldog. That's him. You can see him. There he is. You're a big old lad. What a big old lad. What a top dog he were. And the police took him. No paperwork, nothing. Come round harassing me and just took my fucking dog and apparently just killed it. And when they came to the house to take the dog, they was laughing. Yeah? They was laughing all the way. Yeah? Little shit copper and a big 6 foot fucking ginger-headed guy. You know exactly who they are. They came with no evidence, no nothing, no paperwork, and they were stood at my door with a foot in the door saying, we're not leaving until we get that dog. And they took my dog and they killed my dog. Then they could start coming in my house and doing what they have done to try and off me getting home from appointments called in Blackburn. Asian people, Hanif, community drug team, calling me out there, 4 or 5 o'clock at night, down there for a couple of hours, gets home, been a fuse box, extra fuse box fitted inside my home. Yeah. What happened after that is another fucking story you will not believe. But we have got to address this, boys. Listen. Now this was spoken about in a local mosque, right? 2 weeks before WPC Turner came to my house with this exact piece of paper. This is the piece of paper, the only evidence that a charge was run through Preston Crown Court on, that had been devised in a local mosque. No time, no date, no face, no person. Refused the ambulance when there's a call. Refused the ambulance on the call when she initially reported that my dog had bit her 6-year-old kid. After I walked past that kid on the street and it squirted a water pistol at the dog, right? The dog was muzzled, right? The dog did run at the kid, didn't touch the kid, and the mother did come out, pointing and shouting in my face, because I used to live on the next street up in Little Harwood, Blackburn, yeah? For 25 years. Oh, we know all about you, she said, yeah? My mum stood for the BNP in Blackburn. 10 years ago, 15 years ago, my mother did. Yeah, an elderly woman, she'd been about 78, 75, 78. She stood for the BNP in Blackburn. And this is when all this started kicking off with the police. Yeah, okay. Proven off the first solicitor who sent the paperwork to a dog specialist not to be an injury caused by a dog, right? Don't forget, people, this has been dragged through Blackburn Magistrates Court for 12 months and then went on to Preston Crown Court, right? Yeah. Showing the fucking level of corruption. That, for one, is insubmissible evidence. That cannot be used as evidence in a court of law, right? I'm sick of being set up off the police and put in prison for things I haven't done, and nobody will do nothing to help me because of previous stuff and because of what it says about me out there. What has been meticulously fucking planned over years and years, yeah, to screw me for some reason. I know what's going on. I went to school with an Al Qaeda terrorist. He sat next to me at school, Junaid, right? And he got 25 years, yeah, nicked in Blackburn off special branch and got 25 years for being a part of Al Qaeda mixed up with that Captain Hook and all that lot, right? And I sat next to him at school, right? And I went to a Roman Catholic school, right? I went to Egypt. I went to Jerusalem with the school on a trip. Went to the Holy Lands, yeah. And that school was taught by priests and nuns, right? And I remember many, many days where we could not leave school because there'd be 30 or 40 Asian men, not 15, 14-year-old kids like we were coming home from school. 20, 30 men would be gathered outside wanting to fight, right? I remember many a fucking night that happening in Blackburn at Notre Dame School, right in the heart of Whalley Range, Blackburn. You want to go and have a walk down Whalley Range? My mum was born down Whalley Range. You want to go and have a walk down there? It's a different world, right? And I live in this community, and I'm being targeted by the Asians in this community, and I have been for the last 10 years, and you want to see some of the shit that's been set up in my house. I've been gassed with ammonia coming out of a fucking open fireplace after I've been put on community service on a children's adventure park, yeah, where little girl guides and girl brownies stop over for a week, yeah, without the parents. That's where I was fucking put to do community service when they took my dog on this farce of a bullshit, alright? When I got home, my fucking chimney had been blocked up with all the insulation off the floor, and a fucking brand spanking new flues appeared in my attic, alright? When shit like that is being done, so they have been in my house whilst I've been put in a children's adventure park to do community service, to take the fucking piss, right? Where little 6-year-old girl guides and brownies are running about, alright? Gets home, Eileen, I've been having some work done. Oh, what the fuck? Goes in the attic. Have I been having some fucking work done? And then somebody smashes a fucking bottle of ammonia in it. You sat in here, you go to your window and all the fucking windows have been screwed shut. Alright. And then when they put you in jail again on one of the little fucking escapades, yeah, then they get a fucking PCSO going sitting with your 80-year-old mother, befriending her. That PCSO went to my mother to make sure she didn't come to my fucking flat whilst these windows were being changed and everything were being fucking done, yeah, to cover the shit up, right, when I were nutted off. In fact, that's what they did to me. Nutted me off, yeah. We have plenty of proof, lads. In Blackburn, Lancashire, I am being fucked up the arse, mate. And I'm not the person that these people are making me out to be. I have been set up for a long time now, and I'm sick of it. Someone needs doing. Someone needs to pull around and help me, please, to get justice, because it is there. It's all there. The charges are all there. You don't need to dig deep. But I'm being targeted off the Asian community, and they've got the police behind them, right? They've got the police fully behind them in Blackburn. Fully behind them. Remember that Charlie Beach doing a video? He was stood outside my flat talking about the far right, yeah? The woke far right, yeah? Who I think I might just be being branded as one. I am not. Just because my mum stood for the BNP. I have my own mind. I'm a right-wing, middle-class person. Alright, yeah, I do. I live in the heart of Blackburn, and I'm a boy now, Little Horwood, and Little Horwood. You want to go and have a walk around there now, yeah? Where they're trying to drive my sister from. You know, who's had the same shit as me. People coming in her house every time she goes out, damaging stuff. Massive amounts of damage in their home. Up home like a load of fucking locusts have gone through it, yeah? Been called out to places so they know exactly where you are. So they can come in your house and fucking damage this and this. And over fucking 10 years it has mounted up to an absolute massive amount of damage in my home has been caused by other people, other entities, let's put it, right? I'm not having it no more. I'm upfront enough to fucking talk to anybody about anything that's gone on, and I can fucking fully explain everything. You won't ever talk to me.